name is Seyi Jakande. I'm the Vice Chairman of Odi-Olowo, Ojuwoye Local Council Development Area. Well, my aspiration is born out of the fact that we believe in the greater prosperity for Odi-Olowo, Ojuwoye Local Council Development Area. Having worked as the Vice Chairman to very hard-working executive chairman and the person of Honorable Rasaq Ajala, I believe very strongly that it is something of utmost importance that we should, as a matter of necessity, to sustain all the achievements that this administration has been able to attain in the past 8 years. What every system this is not only applicable to politics or a democratic process. Every system has a bit of glitch in the activities of what you do. That. So basically, there's nothing that is perfect. I believe that over time, there have been a series of amendments and adjustments in the electoral process. So having said that, I want to believe that the phrase of vote doesn't count. If we are not going to be biased, right, in using that word, because I want to, from as far as my memory can recount and recollect, I believe that word has been in existence since the beginning of democracy, that vote will not count. There's something that is synonymous with a democratic process, depending on the side of the fence that you belong to, But ultimately, in any process, there must produce a winner. It might not be 100%, but it must be, it must be fair. And I believe our process is, of course, we are not at the best. And I believe the process is fair, has been fair, depending on the election that we're talking about. My advice to the people is that it's time that people try to take responsibility, right? Especially in discharging the civic duty of voting. When you go, the process is clear. When you go and exercise your civic responsibility, there are 10 things that there are rules behind it and there are ways that you can actually protect your vote. Most people, we find out that people go to the election period or election polling units, cast their vote, and then they're back to other activities. And then they come with all these complaints that their vote, they didn't even know what happened to the vote. Don't forget that every individual is only entitled to one single vote. So how would you say it's your vote that didn't count, or is it Mr. Chuk's vote that never counted? How do you account for it? Even the law court. Yeah, if you take anything to the court, you say he who alleges must prove. How do you prove that the numbers that's been declared is yours, your own is missing? So most of the time we get all of this. I say most of these things as distraction. We like I said, it's not the best of the process, but fairly, I think we can make, best of whatever we have. Well, for any nation, right, to grow, right, to sustain its development, right, the youth in that nation is very, very important, because, like those are the future of any nation. They say the youths are the future of tomorrow. We were once in the category, where you have to look at what does the future hold, and that is exactly what we're trying to display in Odi-Olowo LCDA, and that is why we continue to preach of continuity, where we are on a path that we believe we have succeeded to an extent, and from that point, the only option that is left But the best option of all the other options is that option of continuity, the option of how we sustain a system that's already working. So for me, for the youth, it is very, very important that they start to show interest, right, in the future of this country, in how policies are being implemented, the options of different styles of governance, and start to plan into taking over from where they might have to drop it at one point or the other, because nobody's going to be in one system forever. Because my very personal opinion, which I think it's actually a very critical gap in terms of development in this country, is that of system failure. And we can't have a perfection in the system if we keep starting all over again. There's no way that one person can actually complete this cycle. Development is continuous. You must start. You might necessarily end it, but you must at least start and make sure that subsequent people that take over the wheels, are driving towards the same direction.